Hey, all, Andy here. Just got back from Christmas. Christmas is awesome. Holidays are great because of Christmas. Sure, good cheer, all that. But I grew up in Texas. I drive back every year, probably unnecessarily, but this year was no different. I drove, brought a trailer this time, brought some fun projects for the shop. I'm going to share them with you here. Got back pretty late, unloaded them, and I'm stoked about these ones. So I have a different idea to do these. Now, these two bikes that I brought back are kind of special. I've had them for quite a while. I can bring these things in the shop and bang them out and fret over them and stress over them. It'll take a year and a half to get them done. They're pretty well runners, but they just need a lot of little things. I have an idea to bring them into the shop, the coffee shop that is top dead center, by the way. Put them on a lift in a common space and bring back bike night. There's no bike nights here. So I think I'd like to do that. We've got a lot of really great British and otherwise knowledge in Seattle. Why aren't we leveraging that in a community sense more than we already are? Anyway, these are good. Like this one. This is a 1952 AJS Model 20. As I found it, kinda. I did some things, kind of got impatient, but I picked this up at Barber Vintage Motorsports Fest in Birmingham maybe 2-3 years ago, and it has been sitting in storage since. At that point, it did not have a rear fender or a seat springs. Other than that, it's kind of as I found it. I did go through and get it running, but in proper British electric form, it has stopped. It has since stopped sparking. So we got a few things to do on this. We're going to put this in the shop and just see what we can do. Fortunately / unfortunately, as cool as it is a kickstart. That's fine. That just means a lot of kickstarting or attempting to start. So let's see. It's pretty peculiar, you might notice. It's got a 21-inch front wheel. It's great. Really cool Western bars. It's got a bit of a custom headlight here. I think it's very, very emblematic of the period. And then I haven't even looked really at the front drum. I don't know if that's the original brake drum laced up to a bigger wheel or if they did something crazy. I have no idea. I haven't gotten that far. I sourced a rear fender, put that on. That looks decent enough. I did find a saddle. I had a couple different options in-house, but I found one at Veterama in Germany last year. I mean, look, this is rad. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. This tank, while cool looking, has seen many, many, many better days. It's got a lot of rust. I can see all the way down and it's all brown. So I got a new tank, very shiny new tank. That'll be fun. And I got a couple more little bits and bobs and surprises to throw on this guy, but it should be pretty straightforward. Lots of cleaning. Look, it's even got speed holes. That's cool. It likes to piddle. So everywhere I put this guy, there's a small little trace of his oil wherever it goes. So we'll have to sort that out. Otherwise, just everything. But then there's this one. So this guy, if you don't know, is an Ariel Square 4. So what's a Square 4? It has square cylinders. That's not true. I'm just kidding. But I did think that for like a full 3 minutes when somebody told me that. I'm not going to lie. I'll just own it. This is I mean, for a lot of folks, myself included, kind of a bucket list bike. They're not super, super precious. How cool is this? This is 1952. I think it's a 52. 52 or 53. When I looked it up, it said 52, but everybody's telling me that they didn't make a Mark II until 53. Doesn't matter. It's an old bike. So it's a 1950 Square 4, and it's a Mark II, and you can tell because it has the two headers coming out of, the head, two on either side. This super iconic exhaust system. I mean, you kind of, as soon as you see it, you know what it is. And the reason is, well, it has Square 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons. Let's just move this guy. Look at there. Look at there, like it was ready to go. Now, this bike is super cool. This engine is super cool, but it is massive. I mean, it is like 18 by 24 inches of solid steel. So because you have these four cylinders going, it's firing, or not firing, but it moves these two up, these two down, these two down, these two up. So it moves in a way that it makes it very, very balanced, almost like a modern inline four. And when it revs up, it sounds like a Honda CB750. It's a super cool bike for what it looks like. It's a super cool bike, period. What I mean is, once you rev it up and give it a little bit of gas, it sounds like a modern bike. And that's really unsettling when you look at it. It's got a little Springer seat, big fenders, this sort of, well, it had big fenders. That's one of the things we got to address. But at any rate, I love this thing, and when I got it going, I nearly peed my pants. It just sounds so good. So I'm excited about this one. That said, like the AJS, it needs quite a bit of attention. At the very least, it's got a lot of sort of superficial rust, this chrome, but I do want to at least clean this up, go through all the electrics. While it runs, I want to kind of clean it up. There's some stuff hanging down. Let's get that addressed. Get these bars back. When I got this, it was pretty well as it sits with the tank on it. Didn't have a seat. That's not true. It did have a seat, and the seat was all chopped up. The foam had been shaved down to about an inch, and whoever had it before used wood screws to hold the foam to the pan. Let's think that through. But anyway, I got rid of the old seat. It was toast. And I got a Springer seat option, little solo saddle, leather saddle that I think is going to fit the bill. And we're going to go through this, get it ready for what you might ask. I don't know, go get a piece of pie. So again, more surface rust on the chrome, a lot of surface rust on the fork shroud, or the headlight shroud rather. You can see here where they bobbed the fender. See, that fender goes all the way down and has that little stanchion on the back. Well, the front did too. So the front fender should go up another 8 or 10 inches. And then the rear fender, the iconic sort of profile of an Ariel Square 4, is this fender that goes all the way down and has the hinge so you can get the back wheel out. And you can see the fender is super apparent here. This U is actually supposed to be an L. So at one point, this bracket was supposed to go straight out and catch the fender back here, which locked the hinged part in place. Somebody just got crazy with it, bent it up, made a cute little bob fender. In fact, I forgot that I'd found this grab rail, painted it so that I could get it onto the rear stand, which I also did attach already. This one was with the AJS, languishing in storage. Like the AJS is pretty new to me. I haven't worked on a lot of separate gearbox bikes, but I mean, in theory, it should be the same. So I think we can do that and kind of keep it as it is. Sometimes when people chop stuff up, like the AJS, for example, I don't mind keeping it the way it was. Like it's kind of charming in its hackedness. But this one, not so much. I don't like these fenders. I think they don't do the bike service. 6-volt system, Lucas Electric, so that means it's a positive ground, which is super fun when you've been working on metric Japanese and Italian bikes. Honestly, that's the biggest thing that throws me off with this is trying to trace all of the circuits and grounds backwards. Anyway, we're going to go through this and it's going to be good. But we're going to put this in the shop on a lift and see what happens.
All right, we spritz. Throttle, close. Hold on.